doing? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It is nice to see you. Ooh, that flipped right out, spirit guide. So some of you are about to be getting some messages from your spirit guides real soon too. I'm getting they've been trying to contact you. Communication came right out. They've been trying to contact you, Pisces. Your spirit has been trying to get in contact with you. Whether trust, whether that be your higher self, whether that be your ancestors. That's a confirmation because I said, let me bring out the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle for Pisces. There's been communication trying to make its way through you. A lot of you have been asking for help. You've been praying. Hey, Kina. You've been praying. You've been asking for help. But there's something about your awareness. Your awareness. Some of you are not aware that the ancestors have been contacting you. Let's see why. Discernment. A lot of you haven't been using your discernment, or your discernment is off. Memories. A lot of you guys are dwelling on the past, on what happened in the past. Careful, some of you may repeat a cycle. But there's hope here. There's hope, there's healing here. It's a very positive moon for you guys. It's a very positive time for Pisces. A lot of transformation coming your way. Lots of it. It's crazy right now. I feel this heaviness. Pisces, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I feel heaviness. Hey, Tyrone. Ooh. Wow. Oh, it's just a little pimple patch. That's all it is. It's a emerald. Okay? In case anybody wondering. My little sister told me about these pimple patches, so I was like, I'll try it. I see people wearing it online and wearing it everywhere, so I was like, yeah, let's try it. Let's see if it works. I don't know. I just heard about these things. I don't know how. Yeah, from Zelda. Like from Zelda. I don't know how good they are, but the girlies are using them. So they must be doing something, right? All right, Pisces. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. Let's see. What is the message for Pisces? Good to see you too, Kina. What is the message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? Oh, Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, this is a lot of drama. It's funny. Whoever I'm channeling, you're going through this, but this is not the timeline that you're supposed to be on. You're supposed to be in this energy. But right now I'm picking up Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. A lot of back and forth, a lot of betrayal, a lot of nonsense. Nine of Cups in reverse. A lot of dissatisfaction. Page of Cups, something not... Yeah, y'all saw how my live just cut off like that? Yo, what is good, Pisces? What's going on? Anyway, this is current energy, or maybe this is past energy. It looks very chaotic. Spirit, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to tell them about this energy? There's something about you looking back, like, or going back. Some of you went back to an ex, or some of you are about to make a mistake and contact an ex, or go back to an old job, or repeat another cycle if you're not careful. Sun in reverse. Pisces. I know this is y'all season, but there's so much. I titled this message, Pisces, what kind of fruit do you bear? Because I see a tree and I see fruit growing. I see something, I see a seed that you planted a long time ago. There's something in you that you planted a long time ago, and it's ready to sprout. It's ready to spring forward. It's ready to spring forth, just like your season. But there's just something about, you need to water yourself, Pisces. You need to ground yourself right now, Pisces. Right. Ground yourself, because this is what spirit has for you. See, this is the kind of energy that I'm talking about. This is what I see. This is what I see. There's something you planted. There's something inside of you that is going to leave a legacy, this is going to yield generational wealth for you, Pisces. There's something I feel. And you know what you got going on right now? This is all smoke and mirrors. Whatever this chaos energy is, whatever this back and forth energy it is, you need to rebuke it. You need to rebuke it. And you need to dwell on the fruits of the spirit. Speaking of, there's 5 people in the room, 2 likes, and that is actually on point with the Bible scripture that I pulled up. So if any of you guys have a Bible, I want you to go to Galatians 5, chapter 22 through 23. I got this specifically for you, Pisces. It states, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Now, this is significant to you. This is significant to you with the seed that you planted and with who you are destined to become. Possessing these fruits of the Spirit, I'm telling you, is going to put you in alignment with this 10 of Pentacles. And this is why I asked, what kind of fruit do you bear, Pisces? What kind of seed are you? Right? And it's important to know the kind of seed you are, so when you plant yourself in the right environment for growth. It's something about wherever you are, you may have planted the seed, but it may not be growing because you're not in the right environment. Maybe it's time for you to move. Maybe it's time for you to move on, Pisces. This is something that you're currently struggling with, because I see with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Queen, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Something's going to lead to the Queen. Something's going to make somebody rich here. Someone is going to become rich here. Queen of Cups with the World card. Exactly. This is destiny. This is destiny. Okay? I'm telling you, Pisces. Queen of Cups with the World card. That's destiny. Right, Kina. That's fulfillment. Right. That's this 10 of Pentacles. See, this is what I'm talking about. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness. And you know, for some of you, for those of you who, you know, pray to your ancestors and may use altars, or who may talk to their spirit guides, or even if you pray to God, there's something about you praying, and you're asking, and you're begging. Some of you need to ask God to make you the kind of person that is worthy of what it is that you're asking for. Because you can be praying, Lord, I just want to be rich. Lord, I just want to move out. I want to have my own house. God, I just want to have this. Please, I want this for my family. But you're not the kind of person that is able to sustain such blessing. And that's where the fruits of the, right, the 9 fruits of the spirit. This is where the fruits of the spirit comes from, right? You have to make sure that you are a vessel for such blessings that you asking for, because you got people who hit the lottery. They be, who win millions, and in the next 2 years, 3 years, they're broke because they got the millions, but they don't have the mindset to keep, to maintain, to invest. So it's like, you can ask for such things. You can ask, but are you really worthy of receiving it? Thank you. I can't pronounce your name, but I know you end in 8711. Yeah, there's something about that. Redirecting your prayer. There's something about you needing to affirm yourself, affirm what it is that you want, and affirm that you are the being that is worthy of possessing what it is that you're asking for. So, a lot of you need to work on these 9 attributes of the spirit, because you want to be the kind of person. That is literally what I'm getting. A lot of you, your frequency, and I wrote some stuff down for you guys too that I was channeling. There's something going on with your frequency. It's off. It's off. So the jewelry that I got: jade, amethyst, citrine, opalite, onyx, selenite, pyrite, and for a few of you, emeralds. All right? I'm not saying that, the crystals is going to change your life overnight. They just help you shift your frequency. That's all crystals do. They help with your auric field. They help with energy. They help regulate energy. You're not going to all of a sudden get the love of your life because you have a rose quartz on. No, that's not how that works. But it does help. It does aid in shifting frequencies and shifting energies in your electromagnetic field. I'm sorry. The numbers I've been getting was 123, 1111, 333, 369, and for some of you, 888. For a very few of you, 777. I agree with carnelian. I definitely agree with carnelian, but that has a lot to do with energy. All right. All right. For a lot of you, this lunar eclipse is very important for you right now, and that's happening, I believe, today. 3-3. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is 10-10. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is the kind of energy that God is promising you. 6 of Cups. Oh my God, this is beautiful energy. You have to shift your frequency, Pisces. For whatever reason, I'm channeling divine feminine energy. No. This is for masculines, but this is about feminine energy. All right. I also wrote down spring cleaning. This will also help you shift your energy and your frequency. Someone needs to clear out their closet. Someone needs to clean their room. Someone needs to clean their car, specifically. Your trunk. Yeah, someone needs to do a deep cleaning. If you can, if there's something you've been avoiding clearing or cleaning or mopping or wiping down, try to get that done tonight while everyone's sleeping. That'll change everything in your home. It's going to change your atmosphere. So what I'm getting with you, Pisces, you need a frequency shift. And there's something about what's going on cosmically right now. That's the it's the most opportune time to do it. That's because you in here, Kina, okay? And the good energies is in here. But this is the opportune time to do it. Whoever I'm talking to. Whoever I'm talking to. Hermit mode came out. All right. Yeah, some of you need to get in your closet. Some of you need to stop socializing. I know it's your season, but there's something about you going within so you can pop out, right? There's something you have to draw back for a moment and clean up home. And it's so crazy when you do the external cleaning. It's almost like you're doing the inner cleaning. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. It's true. As within, so without, right? Right? All of these energies want to come out, but I really want to see what the ancestors have to say. I did channel that this is a fertile manifestation portal. Also, I wrote down moving and upgrade. I also got higher knowledge. Someone, if you've been thinking about going back to school or taking up a trade or elevating your knowledge in a certain area, it's time for you to do that. And don't tell nobody that you're going to do it unless they're paying for it. If they're not paying for it, shut up. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody till it's graduation time. And I mean it. Or until you 3, 4, 5 semesters in. Also, something about an upgrade. Someone needs to, well, not need to, someone's getting an upgrade. So a lot of you, be prepared for a miracle you didn't ask for. Moving. Some of you are supposed to be moving. What else is going on here? What else? I wrote so fast. I don't know what I wrote. Ancestors, wisdom. I wrote wisdom. Knight of Cups. This is nonsense. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get out of your head, Pisces. I'm warming up. People think I done left. Nope, I'm about to pop out. Pisces, you better. Let's see what my oracle deck says. Make room for what you prayed for. At the back, it says, raise your standards and spirit will meet you there. Sure, okay. What else? What else? Author. Some of you guys are authors. Stop worrying. What other messages? Venerate the ancestors. I'm not telling you guys to worship the ancestors, but it's talking about ancestor veneration, which is just simply doing something special in honor of the people that came before you. And this is why I believe I got ancestral bloodline connection. That's also a channeled message. There's something about venerating the ancestors, and you're protected. Because at the bottom it says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Maybe on this full moon, maybe tomorrow, maybe over the next couple of days, you might want to do something in honor of your ancestors. Even if it's as simple as getting a nice glass of water, ice water, going outside and pouring some water in honor of them. Giving thanks for who they were. Just saying thank you. It's a simple thank you. That's going to do a lot for you. What else? Spirit, what other messages you have for Pisces? Why am I on here for Pisces right now? I haven't been on here in over a month. What are the messages for Pisces? You're blessed. Count your blessings, not your problems, Pisces. Eat organic. No more processed foods. You guys get this a lot. You guys get this a lot. I remember the last time I was on here, I had got that as well. Eat organic or plant-based, vegetarian, no meat. Don't worry about tomorrow. God already has it taken care of. Substance abuse. All right, some of you chill out with the smoking. Chill out with the drinking. Overeating. Some of you. And you know what's funny? That is a part of the 9 fruits of the spirit, is self-control. So if this resonates with you, this may resonate with somebody. Someone needs to practice self-control. For a lot of you, it's not that you're missing all of these fruits. There's probably one here that is stopping you, or it's blocking you from moving to the next level. It's something like that. I also got some of you are looking for love in all the wrong places. Yikes. Level up. Spirit is saying it's time for you to level up. All right. And here we go. I'm going to leave because I'm going to get out of this deck because bloodline ancestral connection came back up again. So this is just the ancestors talking to you. So let me go and actually go to the secrets of the ancestors, which is what I brought out for you, because there's a message in here from the ancestors that want to come out for you, and I believe that's really what I'm on here for. The ancestors are trying to communicate with you. That's what I started the reading off with. That's why I'm here, because I was trying to figure out what is it. Someone has a message for you, Pisces. Ancestors of the Pisces collective. What is the collective message? Because this is not a personal reading, so it's gonna have to be a collective message for Pisces. Ancestors, what is it that you have to say to Pisces at this time? Roots of the earth, inspired action. Roots of the earth, inspired action. Number 38, 11. They go that number 11 again. 11 is very significant. It says, do you really want it? Or do you want to continue to woulda, coulda? You must take advantage of the opportunities that are presenting themselves. You are in the beginning stages of something great. Be careful not to overcommit to too many things or to too many people. Plant your seeds and stay grounded. This is what I started the reading off with. You have a seed that's been planted. I'm telling you, this is so significant. Plant your seeds and stay grounded. You are a good student. There may be education-related news. Root spirits are message bearers. Good financial news is also on the way. Someone may be getting a good tax return, or you just may be getting a bonus or extra tips or extra money or a payout. Anyway, ancestral memory. It says the root of earth is a reliable plant ancestor. The spirit High John the Conqueror, the scientific name Empoia Pruga. He honors the physical world and is deeply connected to the earth and nature. The formerly enslaved man known as the High John the Conqueror is a hero of many stories. Some say he was a captured African prince, and to others, he was a trickster. One thing is certain, he always outwitted everyone. In hoodoo practice, his roots bring power, luck, money, and protection. The medicine, it says root of earth is focused and loyal with a sense of humor. No matter what, this ancestral energy remains unbroken. To honor this energy, stop sitting in your ideas and take the next step. The shadow of this card is stagnant, stale, stuck, distracted, feeling bleh. That's the feeling. Sometimes we learn even more from failure than success. It is either time to try again or abandon ship. Only you know. The tarot correspondence is the Page of Pentacles. The affirmation for this card is good news follows me. So some of you, if you can write that in the chat to affirm this energy, I want you to type good news follows me. Good news follows me. Hell, I'm gonna write that down for y'all. Good news follows me. I like that. There's a seed you planted, Pisces. It's time to grow. Ooh, the patriarch. Number 4, more masculine energy. It's funny how I was channeling divine feminine energy, but the ancestors, this is the masculine side of your ancestry. So for some of you, you may need to venerate a grandfather, a father figure, a stepfather, an uncle. For some of you, it's an uncle. It's definitely an uncle. Oh, that's a sign. A little baby fly. I don't know where this damn fly came from, but it landed right on my cup, my glass. I ain't gonna drink the rest of that. I don't know where that came from, but some of you can resonate with monitoring spirits. I ain't seen a fly over here in God knows how long, but I know what those mean spiritually. You guys have monitoring spirits near you. Careful. 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 Be careful who you are expressing your pain to, who you're sharing your heart with. I don't even know why I want to cry when I said that. Just be careful who you trust at this time or who you trust in the near future. That is really significant. I sit here all the time. And when I hit the glass, you know how when you shoo a fly, it like flies away? It didn't fly away, I just killed it. So don't be too afraid of the monitoring spirits. You have power and dominion over it. Matter of fact, they're already dead. They're already dead. But that's significant. And I don't usually drink juice. That's interesting. Cleanse your space. Another thing that is so funny, I cleansed this area today. And for that to even be here, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. All right. What else? That just distracted me too. So careful. Careful. Those monitoring spirits can distract you because I was talking about venerating a masculine ancestor and I lost the card, but I remember the number. It was the patriarch and it said unapologetic and it was the number 4. So yeah, the enemy may try to throw you off, but you still have good you still have good memory, you still have good insight. It didn't throw me off. But it did make me lose the card in this pile. But I know where we at though. So we good. Anyway, it says you will achieve what you have set out to do. The patriarch steps up to remind you that you are the leader of your own life. Things are more stable and secure than you think. Your fears are lying to you. You have the wisdom in the situation that it requires. You have the wisdom that the situation requires. Sorry. This ancestor may also come forward when the authoritative energy around you is overpowering you. My dear one, stand up straight and own your own power. The ancestral memory. It says the patriarch shows up here as a Maasai elder chief. The patriarch is a calm, experienced, and ambitious leader with loving and supportive divine masculine energy. This paternal ancestor can be seen as assertive or aggressive depending on the viewpoint. The ancestral medicine says act as if you're regal, act as if you're powerful, act as if you're wise. This is a different frequency than fake it till you make it. I know I was talking about frequency. Y'all frequency needs to shift. Anyway, it says you have no need to fake anything. Your arteries and bones remember the royalty in your DNA. The shadow aspect, it says you are out of order right now. You are rigid, controlling, undisciplined. This can show up as the wounded healer, or petty tyrant energy. Neither extreme is who you really are. The tarot correspondence for this card is the Emperor. Your declaration and affirmation for this, it says, I owe no apology for walking in my power. Mic drop. See, this is why I love divine masculine energy. It's just straight. I mean, divine masculine energy come through, okay? See, divine masculine energy is the word. All right, and this is what's coming out last. The star. Spiritual rebirth. Pisces, expect a spiritual rebirth after this lunar eclipse for some of you. This lunar eclipse is going to hit you, especially Pisces and Virgo. If you have Virgo placements, be prepared to be double affected by this lunar frequency. It's coming. It's coming. The High Priestess can be significant. You may resonate with the High Priestess energy. And Mother God, miracles are in motion. Wow. Your strength is being tested right now. I feel like I can't speak. I'm getting a lot of downloads for you guys. My nose is itching. I'm burping. I do not normally do any of these things. I'm connected to some people who, in your bloodline, you must have had some serious channelers and divine people, Obeah, root workers, conjurers, healers, shamans, priestess. I'm telling you, you have somebody in your bloodline. I'm telling you, yeah, you guys really come from high priestesses or high priestess. I said high priestess, so that's double confirmation. So this can come from your maternal line. This can come from your maternal line, a lot of you. I said high priestess twice by accident. For some of you, it's your father's line. And some of you, it's both. It's both. But I'm channeling feelings and frequencies that I don't normally, you have some readers that say, oh, my nose is itching, or my eye is twitching, or I keep belching, so spirit is saying something. I don't usually do those things. And for those things to be happening to me simultaneously, and I don't have no allergies, I'm not drinking anything, you know, for that to be happening. So this, I believe a lot of different messages are trying to come out. And this is why I recommend you to actually get a personal reading from me, because I can't generalize this message for everyone who comes across this channel. You guys have so many different frequencies going on, and I can feel them, but it's too much to channel. It really is too much to channel. One more, one more, one more for Pisces. Ancestors, what do you want Pisces to know? I'm not going to talk to the angels this time, because it's really an ancestral line that wants the acknowledgement from you. The loner. This reminds me of the Hermit card. The loner. Number 9 can be significant. That's the first time I ever pulled that card. All right. Be still and know. The answers you seek are within. You are entering a time of deep self-reflection. Take a step back. Distance yourself from petty people, dramas, and issues. Between social media and obligations, the world can feel non-stop. The innermost cave holds the gold. The guru is within. I love spirit. I already pulled the Hermit card for you guys in the tarot. I know that this is the Hermit. This is a confirmation. I had said, Pisces, you gotta pull back and don't tell nobody what you're doing. This is just a confirmation of what spirit is saying. Wow. The innermost cave holds the gold. The guru is within. A moment of solitude holds gems for you. I was channeling gems for you guys, but anyway. This is not a time to plow forward. Take a beat and withdraw. I agree. I know this is your season to pop out, Pisces. I know this is your time to shine. It's spring. It's getting warm. It's beautiful. It's your birthday. You got the most beautiful sign of the zodiac. But it's really time to withdraw. You need to tune into your opposite energy, which is Virgo. Pisces' opposite sign is Virgo, which means you guys are one and the same, right? And Virgo is the sign of the hermit. So as much as you want to be outside, this lunar eclipse is eclipsing in the sign of Virgo. So you need to take a page out of Virgo's book if you want to be successful during this time, Pisces. You need to channel your inner self. Your inner self is Virgo. So yeah, I know you see yourselves as opposites, but you're really not. You're one and the same. Just like how Leo and Aquarius is one and the same. Gemini and Sagittarius, one and the same. Aries and Libra, one and the same. Taurus and Scorpio, one and the same. Everybody sees them as opposite, but in the inside of every Pisces is a Virgo, and in the inside of every Virgo is a Pisces. So during this lunar eclipse, you need to channel that Virgo energy, and that has to do with being the hermit. And this is why the hermit is coming out twice for you guys. This is a time of solitude and introspection for you. Also, this is a good time for you to shift your frequency and for you to dwell on the fruits of the spirit, to dwell on your fruit, to determine what kind of seed is it that you've been planting, what kind of environment you've been planting your seed in. Is this the right seed for me? Do you need to? It's all about introspection. You really have to look in the mirror right now, Pisces. This is a really good time for you. And it's so crazy because what I'm getting right now is like, you're going to bloom faster than you think. as soon as you go within and decide, as soon as you change your environment, as soon as you make that decision, like, hey, I don't want to be an apple seed no more. I want to be a, I don't know, a cherry seed. Like, or hell, some of you, you don't need to pick. Ask spirit, who are you? You know, maybe it's time to find out who are you. Maybe you feel like you're a pear, but you're really an orange. You know, this is the time to actually go within and to peel those layers back and to find out who you actually are, because the ancestors is trying to work through you. They're trying to move through you. They're trying to leave a legacy through you. They're trying to level up through you. But anyway, let me continue. It says a moment of solitude holds gems for you. This is not a time to plow forward. Take a beat and withdraw. Ancestral memory. The loner depicts an elder from the Karo people of Ethiopia. By keeping to themselves, the artistic and beautifully adorned Karo people have been able to maintain their way of life for over 500 years. There is a strength to be gained from taking time away from others. Ancestral medicine. For some of your ancestors, being alone with their thoughts was the last thing they needed. My child, allow yourself to take time when needed. The shadow of this card, it says you're feeling isolated and alone. Insanity has been defined as doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So why do you keep doing the same thing over and over again? You are a hot mess right now. Allow yourself to have love and friendship in your life to balance the busy voices in your mind. The tarot correspondence is the Hermit. The affirmation is, I trust my inner voice. Wow. I love what the ancestors have to say to you, Pisces. Wow. I don't think I'm going to pull any more from the ancestors unless something just comes flying out, literally. But the ancestors have spoken. I'm just going to clean these cards off. Ow. Yes, it's a collective reading. Wow. Pisces. It's a Pisces collective reading. Sorry about that, Courtney, by design. But if it resonates, it resonates. I believe Spirit talks through all the signs. I really do. I think we all do ourselves a disadvantage by just watching what our sun sign is. You have to watch all the signs that are in your birth chart, because you miss out on a whole lot of energy, potential energy, when you just watch your sun. Yeah, you're right, Courtney. It's energy. It's energy. So the energy is collective. Whoever comes in the room, whoever is floating by, whoever's gazing, whoever happens to see this in the future, that's who it's for. You know, you could be a Sagittarius, but you have a lot of Piscean energy. Or maybe you exude a lot of Piscean energy. And that's okay. That's just who you are. I don't even, for an example, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't even watch Sagittarius readings because I don't exude a lot of Sagittarius energy, even though that's my sun sign. Right. You're a Libra, but a Pisces in your soul, right? I firmly believe that. I believe that. If you believe, you know, I don't got none of this in my chart, but I feel like that sign, you need to be watching that sign. 100%. Yeah, we leave so much energy out there on the table by just watching our sun and moon and our Venus. That ain't helping us none. God is in all these signs. The God in us possess all of these energies. That's why our birth chart has all these different signs. We ain't just one sign. And what I love about Pisces, this is why I love Pisces energy. You guys are the only sign that possesses the energy of all 12 zodiac signs. I gotta give y'all that. There is something that every sign has that another sign doesn't. And to me, that's the gold of Pisces. You know how they say Pisces is like a jack of all trades? Because I firmly believe Pisces took something from each sign. And that's why you guys are the last zodiac sign. And this is why Pisces is the most creative. This is why you guys are the most spiritual. I'm not lying. You guys are the most Neptunian, the most ethereal. I know people like to give that to Aquarius, but that goes to Pisces. Look at most of your successful artists. They have significant Piscean placements. Look at Michael Jackson. He's a Virgo sun, but he's a Pisces moon. Peep them people who got that Pisces. Erykah Badu, Pisces. Peep those people with that Pisces moon or who got that Piscean energy. They have a lot of creative, musical, whimsical, dreamy, godly, ethereal energy. I'm just saying. You resonate with Pisces, that means that's who you are. Look, and I'm proud. My mom's a Pisces, okay? I come from a Pisces. I personally fell in love with Pisces. I was raised by Pisces. I think that's why I mess with y'all so much, because when I talk to you guys, it's like I'm talking to the different energies of my mom. Rihanna's a Pisces. Yeah, I'm just, a lot of your greats have serious Piscean placements. Just saying. That's crazy. Your mom's a Sagittarius? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I had to bring out the mermaids, you guys, because, you know my Pisces is mermaids, you know. I gotta do it big for my mermaids. I feel like I want to talk to you guys some more, but I feel like the ancestors have spoken. But I feel like there's something else to say to you. Aw, I love y'all. And that's what I'm saying. I have so much freaking love, man. Like, how could you not love a Pisces? You gotta be fucking out your mind if you don't love a Pisces, man. You don't get on my nerves, please. Shut up, Keita. You don't get on my nerves. Courtney, y'all great. And I mess with Libra too. I'm a Libra moon, Libra rising. I understand Libra energy. Love Libra energy, okay? Courtney, love Libra energy. It totally resonate with Libra energy. Yo, I got Pisces in one place in my chart, and it kills me. I'm so ashamed to even tell y'all where it's at in my chart. Because y'all gonna be like, oh, that makes sense. That's why she don't be on here. So I ain't gonna even I'm not gonna even throw myself under the bus like that, because I'm not trying to get roasted by y'all. I just know that this lunar eclipse is significant for me because I have my Chiron in Virgo. So this is eclipsing in Virgo. So you feel like that with Taurus and Cancer? What's up with Taurus and Cancer? I'm a Libra sun, Aquarius moon, and what rising? A Cancer. Jesus. Wait a minute. A Cancer rising? Yo, if y'all in here, drop your signs. I need to see who I'm working with. Who am I in here with? I'm in here with a Libra sun and Aquarius moon. First of all, Courtney, how that work? How you a Libra sun with an Aquarius moon? Oh, you a Scorpio? Jesus, even crazier. A Scorpio? Oh my God, girl. Blink twice if you need help. Blink twice. I'm a Pisces sun, Leo moon, Aries rising. Oh, you good. Oh, Courtney, you good. You born in 1986. You a tiger. You a tiger. Oh, you gonna make it through anything. You're Chinese zodiac. Sorry, you're a tiger. She put I'm a Pisces sun, Leo moon, Aries rising. Jesus. Leo moon. Leo moon is fabulous. That Aquarius moon though, girl. Scorpio rising. Can you say misunderstood? God damn. If misunderstood was a sign. Yeesh. Who else is in here? Tell me yeah, you different. You real different, Courtney. Powerful, different. Kina, damn, Pisces. God damn. Oh my God. Aries rising is rough. That's sexy, but it's rough. That shit is rough. Aries rising, god damn. Damn. Whoo. Sexy, but rough. Man. Careful, Kina. Boy. Careful. I love y'all. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Courtney. Good night. I know it's late. I need to go to bed too. My husband waiting for me. I need to get to bed too. It was nice seeing you. I hope to see you guys again. I'm just loving the vibes. I'm just loving the energy here. So I usually I know you a teddy bear, Kina. You're a Pisces. Of course you're a bear. Of course you're a teddy bear. I usually do questions at the end, but you know, if nobody got any questions, then I'll go ahead and log off. But I believe the ancestors spoke to you guys. Ancestors asked you guys to make room for what you prayed for. Also, another side note, if you've been thinking about buying yourself some nice jewelry, or if someone offers to buy you jewelry, she's good. She's getting ready to turn 1 this month. Yeah, if someone offers to buy you jewelry, or if you are in the position to buy yourself some jewelry, buy yourself a nice gemstone. Okay? I wrote down jewelry earlier. I wrote Effie and Levion specifically. Thank you, Kina. I appreciate that. I really do. Buy yourself some nice jewelry. Don't be cheap with yourself. Invest in some gold. Invest in some real amethyst. Get amethyst pendants. So not only, because, people think when you're spiritual that you gotta look like, Hotep and Imhotep and Queen Nubia, and there's like this look that spiritual people have, and you don't have to look that way. Like you can show up differently. Like I have crystals all over me. I just don't wear them in the way, how do you say, the spiritual community may wear them. But I keep my crystals on me. I keep real crystals on me, in my ear, in my hair, on my fingers. But it may come from a jewelry store. But there's something about you wearing jewelry, like make your spiritual jewelry and crystals a part of your everyday wear. Like, so you don't have to take it off unless it's time for you to cleanse it or to charge it or something like that. Because some of you are getting ready to be put in an environment where maybe you're going to be in a corporate environment and maybe it's not appropriate to wear like those big jumbo crystals and, you know, the big amethyst rings and stuff. Like, so there's something about investing in spiritual jewelry that's practical. And that goes for males too. Maybe you can't carry a bunch of crystals in your pocket, but investing in jewelry that's practical. Get an onyx tennis bracelet, get an obsidian ring, right? That looks classy, that looks put together, that looks uniformed. Right, there's something about that too. Also, instead of wearing cheap clothes, invest in linen clothing. Because you know linen has a high frequency opposed to polyester and all the other cheap fabrics they sell us. So there's something about, remember what I talked about with you guys, there's something about your electromagnetic field that's affected right now. And so jewelry will help. The crystals you wear would help. Now, if you can't afford to invest in, you know, gold, you know, 18 karat gold and all that stuff, yeah, buy you some actual crystals, and wear them. Try to wear them. Put them in your bra, put them in your pocket, put them in your shoe. Some of you need to put money in your shoe, in your left shoe. That's it's an old hoodoo trick, but it brings you money. I'll tell you that much. But that's a side note for you guys. But anyway, it's something about your frequency. Remember, I picked up food. You need to go plant based or you need to eat vegetarian. It said no more processed foods. So some of you need to fast from whatever junky foods you normally eat. It's affecting your frequency. Yeah, carnelian is, carnelian is a very high frequency crystal. You want to be bouncing off the walls? I dare you to get a carnelian. You know what's a badass combination? Carnelian and citrine. Those two together, or if you want to balance your carnelian and you really want to up your spiritual game, get a opal, or a moonstone with a carnelian. Whoo, whoo, man, I'm telling you, killer combination. Carnelian really amps energy. I could attest to that. Tiger's Eye do too, but carnelian more so. You want energy, you want spiritual energy, or just energy in general, yeah, get you that carnelian. If you want to start remembering your dreams, amethyst and moonstones, but specifically amethyst. Put an amethyst under your pillow. Baby, you're going to start remembering them dreams. And they're going to be vivid too. But yeah, there's something about adjusting your frequency. So change your food, change your environment, Pisces. Get some crystals. Also, practice the fruits of the spirit. If you heard these 9 fruits of the spirit and you know that there's 1 or 2 that you're lacking in, I suggest that you work on them. These are virtues that your ancestors want you to have, that the Most High wants you to have. So you can make room for what it is that you prayed for. God definitely wants to bless you. You know what's so crazy? I have tiger's eye and rose quartz. Every time I get a rose quartz, I lose it. I have never been able to hold on to a rose quartz, and I have no why. I have no reason why. I have no idea why. I don't know what it is. I'm like, do I not need a rose quartz? A lot of the times you lose crystals when you're done with them, or when they're done with you. When they're done with you, they'll disappear. Trust me. That's what I love about crystals. They're so magical. They'll leave you. When you're not doing the right thing by them too, they'll leave you too. You'll be like, damn, where's that crystal? Gone. Gone. Them crystals leave. Come on, they're alive. They come from the earth. Oh, that's a sweet way to look at it. That's a really good way to look at it. Thank you, Kina. You have a lot of love. That's a very sweet way to look at that. Thank you. Wow. I really appreciate that. Can never keep a damn rose quartz. My whole life. Not my whole life. I've been into crystals since 2014. 2015 is when I started going in my crystal journey. Can't keep a rose quartz. That's the one crystal I have a lot of questions in my life about. I don't even know how. Oh yeah, and they'll break on you too. When the energy is done, when it's over, when you have learned the lesson of the crystal, or when you have shifted your energy, they will break. I'm telling you, they will break on you. You'll lose it, they'll break. Someone else will probably take it. You might drop it somewhere and didn't know you dropped it, or you may not see it for a very long time. And you could be an organized person too. You may not see it for a very long time. It may drop behind a shelf or behind a dresser somewhere and you can't get it. But crystals really do have minds of their own. Clear quartz is powerful too, but to me, you got to use clear quartz with wisdom, because clear quartz amps. It amplifies whoever you are, whatever you are at that time. So if you ain't feeling too hot, if you're feeling unbalanced, don't wear clear quartz. Don't wear clear quartz. Wear clear quartz when you are really feeling like you're in your power. Then wear that crystal. Other than that, I will keep clear quartz charging. I could keep a clear quartz. That's a crystal I can keep. A citrine I can keep. I heard about moldavites, but they say moldavite is really powerful too, and you really have to be on your spiritual P's and Q's to use it. They say it actually helps you attain a certain level of spirituality, I guess, that's, out of this world. And they say a lot of people they speak highly of that crystal, but they say it's hard to find one. Actually, I know a guy who's on YouTube and he sells them for a living. They're hundreds of dollars, some thousands, but they say it really helps you reach some form of enlightenment. But one thing I do know about the crystals appear when you're ready. Just like how they say when the student is ready, the teacher appears, it's the same with crystals. They're the same way. And when I try not to recommend a lot of crystals, because I actually believe when you go into these crystal shops, you're not supposed to have anybody tell you, get this, get that, get this. You have to get the one that is speaking to you. And then go home and do the research on it. Never before. Don't look it up beforehand and then decide that's what I need and go get it. No. It's a whole spiritual experience. The journey to getting a crystal is a whole spiritual experience in itself. And you'll know why you had to get that crystal when you get to that, I don't know, crystal shop, whatever kind of magic store, Botanica, wherever you go. You have to feel the energy. I'm a firm believer in that. So yeah, I recommended these crystals to you, but ultimately you have to go there and whatever speaks to you, that's what you need. That's what you need. Whatever speaks to you is what you need. That's what I honestly recommend. That's the best way. That's the best way. And then you program it, because the crystals aren't going to just work by you picking it up from the store and, well, I got this crystal now. When something's supposed to work for me, it don't work that way. You have to tell it what to do. The same way you gotta tell a dog what to do. It ain't gonna just listen to you. You gotta kind of give it direction. Yeah, it can work. Of course, the dog is gonna do things. They're gonna, do what dogs do, but you gotta program them. You gotta program them. And you have to charge them. Charge them. Put them in a lot of sunlight. Put them in a lot of moonlight. Because they like that. I mean, that's where they came from. They came from the earth. They're used to all of that energy. They need to be grounded, these crystals. So yeah. But anyway, for those of you who are on here, there's 4 people in the room. Who else is in here? Speak. I don't bite. But Kina, I feel like Kina's the only one speaking to me. Everybody else is kind of quiet. You got any questions? I'll be happy to answer them. If not, I can go. I'm just vibing because whoever you are, you have great energy. You have great energy. And I'm glad you're here. You could be anywhere else, but you took the time to be here. So I really appreciate you. And most importantly, your ancestors appreciate you, because that's who I'm speaking on behalf of. I'm an ancestral advocate. Okay? I'm a spirit advocate. And I come on here when spirit tells me to. I don't come on here for likes and views and subscribes, even though it's very nice and it does help my channel. But yeah. Thank you for being here. And hey Helen, I dare you guys to work your magic during this 3/3 portal. They said it's happening March 3rd at 3:33 a.m. this lunar eclipse. So I mean, if you guys are going to be up in the next couple of hours, y'all can work your magic. For those of you who want to stay and get some advice, what are we talking about? Girl, we talking about the ancestors. All right? Since y'all still here, I got some, for those of you who are a little into alchemy, for those of you who are into spell work, manifestation, I got these spell work dice, and we could see if there's something you want to do tonight in honor of the lunar eclipse that's happening at 3:33 in the morning in the sign of Virgo. The moon is supposed to be turning red, and the moon is supposed to be eclipsing. Did I say that right? It's supposed to be eclipsing in the next couple of hours. So it's a really magical time. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. For those of you who want to get a little magical tonight and you have time, here we go. All right, let's see what came out. I got the tree, so I know that has to do with ancestors. Let's see. Let's see what came out for you guys. We got love, we got passion. What else we got? Okay, confidence. All right, the energy is confidence. It says confidence is everything. It is a crucial aspect of manifestation. Never forget that you are the most essential ingredient in your magic. It can be hard to feel powerful when your self-esteem is in the gutter. So cast a spell for self-confidence to manifest all your desires. You deserve them. Okay, so you're being encouraged to manifest confidence. Okay, let's see. And now we're going to look at the magic type to manifest this confidence. So Spirit wants you to channel confidence for this lunar eclipse. But let's see your magic type. For the magic type, what do we get? What do we get? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I got glamour magic? Okay. Hold on. Glamour magic? It says beauty might be the subject to societal standards, but what you're born with. But glamour magic is what you make of it. Glamour includes makeup, body modifications, hair dye, and other forms of self-expression. Use it to feel most like yourself and get what you want. Okay, glamour magic can be specific for somebody. So you're manifesting confidence. So this is about your image. Okay, so you're supposed to be manifesting confidence. Okay, there we go. Astrology. That's what came out. Okay, that was a mistake, but for some of you, that's not a mistake. Some of you are supposed to be doing a glamour magic, so you're some kind of glamour magic. So if you have Libra or Taurus, Virgo in your top 3, this can be specific for you. All right, astrology. It says, what's your sign? By now, you should at least know your sun sign. All 12, which come with unique traits and skill sets. Using astrology and spell work can take many forms. First, you may wish to invoke the powers of your sign. For instance, if you're a Scorpio, the sign of death and rebirth, perhaps it's time for a spiritual makeover. However, because our complete charts contain all 12 signs, you can invoke the power of any sign you want. Tap into the seasons. For instance, use a money spell to attend a work function during Gemini season, which has a reputation for flirting, socializing, and networking with great success. You can also look to see what sign the moon body is in. For instance, when the moon is in sensual Taurus, ruled by the lover planet Venus, it could be an ideal night for a love spell. All right, so it's saying for you to tap into your confidence and to tap in the current sign that we're in or any sign of your choice. So the moon is in Virgo. So, and the sun is in Pisces. So it's recommending that you tap into any of those signs, right? And Virgo has a lot to do with order and practicality and divine feminine, but Piscean energy has a lot to do with spirituality, creativity. So it just depends. It depends on what it is that you want. So if you really want to tap into your spiritual gifts and your spiritual purpose, it could be a good time to light a candle in honor of that. Okay, so it's saying to use astrology. Okay, the magical tool that it's recommending you to use, we got incense. Interesting. It says incense sets the mood. We also got potions and powders. Whoa, I got some real alchemical people in here. It says potions and powders can be found at your local occult store or online. Potions such as those for love, money drawing, or protection can be added to candle spells or placed on the wrist behind the ear as one would use perfume. Powders are typically sprinkled somewhere for manifestation. Okay, so you're being recommended to use powders, potions, or incense as your magic type. Okay. Now, number 4 is the magical tip. And you got the tree, which it says call upon an ancestor. Now, if you was here earlier, this reading was all about connecting with the ancestors. So whoever this is for, this is really specific for you. If you've been here since earlier, it says to call upon an ancestor. It says if you have a beloved deceased ancestor who you can call upon in times of trouble, remember that you can also pray to them while casting a spell. Sometimes a love ritual needs grandma's blessing. You can also look to a departed figure from history or pop culture who means a lot to you. So that's your tip, okay? Wow. Wow. So the intention is confidence. The intention is confidence. The magic type is astrological. The magic type is astrological. The magical tool is powders, potions, or incense. And your magical tip is to call upon the ancestors. I don't usually use this, but you know, for those who are here and you want to really tap into these frequencies and these energies tonight, because this is probably one of the best cosmic energies I have felt in a very long time. And I don't say that often. I don't say that often. I do not say that often. Okay? When I tell you this is one of the most powerful moons I felt, I'm going to say since last year. I'm not kidding. I may light something, and I haven't lit a candle in months. Months. Yeah, I venerate my ancestors, but I have not lit candles. So you really want to get the best of this energy, work with this energy between tonight and the next 2 days, but preferably tonight. If you're up and you got 45 minutes, you got 30 minutes, take this time to really ask what you want and prepare to make room for what you prayed for. And if you were here earlier, right? Ask for spirit to help you to become the person worthy of attaining these blessings that it is that you're asking for. Ask for that because you want to be a vessel. You want to be a perfect candidate for what it is that you're asking for. Because how else would you, you could attract it, but how will you keep it? You can get the house, you can get the lover, you can get the car, you can get everything. Yes, charge your perfume with the energy that you wish to attract. Yes, these are very simple things, yet powerful things that our ancestors did in secret. They had ways, they had their ways. But yeah, don't forget to ask the ancestors to help you to become the person that you desire to be. Ask for help. It said call upon an ancestor. Y'all saw it. It came out. Call upon an ancestor. It didn't say a deity. It said an ancestor. Okay? It didn't say an angel. It said an ancestor. Or an important figure in history. You want to become an author. Channel Toni Morrison or Zora Neale Hurston. You want to be a poet. Channel, call upon Nina Simone. You know, you want to be a writer, a musician. Call upon our greats. You want to become a genius. You want to become an architect. Anything. There's other people in history to acknowledge and to call upon. And you can call upon them because their energy is still here, because their inventions still live. So their names are still being spoken. So their energy is still present in the field. So you can call on whoever you wish. And you, by keeping your ancestors, by venerating them, you keep access to you keep the Akashic files open by venerating them, and it gives you access to their information. All right, so get your candles ready, get your intentions ready, and be confident in what it is that you're doing. All right, so that's been your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at _divine9, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here.